And we got mic action here. Jenna,
Hello.
got you. Pastor. One more time.
One more time.
There it is. And looks like we're live. Is that right? All right. Relying on y'all. Because I can't see anything because my phone's over there. So how we looking?
Megamore has changed my
Yep.
hair.
Jenna!
Listening to the ads.
Yeah, this girl sounds like Jen to me. Yeah, we're live.
There we go. This camera is locked on Jenna right now. Just
Yay.
loving some Jenna. Can we
About
get
time
some?
somebody does.
Can we get some more angles here? No, not gonna give us any more angles.
Nope, just me.
It is just locked.
Welcome
on
to the Jenna Show.
There we go. We're gonna go to that for now. We're gonna go to that for now. What's going on, everybody?
Everybody?
What's going on, everybody? Can you see us and hear us well? What do you think? We good? We good? What do you think?
Yeah.
Nope, just me.
I can hear.
Jenna.
Well,
There we go. Yeah, boy.
Appreciate y'all being here. This is the Sunday Live. If you're new to it, typically we try to go live every Sunday with some of the crew. Jeremy had to dip out way early today. This was a big shoot day. Sundays are our big shoot days where we get all the content made for the My Friend Watches and all that. Got a little bit of stuff to open up here. And also I'm going to be opening a late Christmas gift from Jenna right here in this box. So, y'all speak amongst yourselves while I fix the cam.
okay. Brad asked a question about how we're feeling. Matt and I both got the COVID vaccine this past week. I got mine, Tuesday, and you got yours Wednesday?
Yep.
Besides our arms feeling extremely sore the day after, I've felt fine. I was super grouchy on Wednesday. I'm not really sure if that was just me or if that was me maybe not feeling well in a weird way. But I feel fine. I think Matt does too.
Yeah, I feel much better. Yesterday I felt rough. At the actual site hurt kind of bad, but it just, you felt this malaise. It kind of kicked my butt. I got a little nauseated yesterday, but
He took a nap yesterday,
yeah, that does not happen.
which I think the last time you took a nap was like
I was a child.
1989.
Yeah, that just never happens. So I appreciate y'all sliding by. As soon as I'm done with this live, I'm going to be going live again for the push-up challenge. Got 100 push-ups to bang out for the rest of the night. If you don't know, Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. Central Time, I am doing 100 push-ups every single day for 30 days. I am 12 days in and feel fantastic. It's going well, getting a little stronger. And it's fun because people out there like Patrick Stewart are joining in on the actual push-ups. Did you see the community post I made? Patrick Stewart had his kids on his back, and he was doing the push-ups. Really, really
Yep.
cool. He shot me an email. He's like, I appreciate you. So I appreciate you, good sir.
That's all.
Praise God Super has a question for you, Pastor. He wants to know why you're called Pastor.
I didn't see it on the chat. I think my phone has to catch up. But anyway, my legal name is actually Pastor. I'm not a pastor at any, even though you guys hear me being called Pastor all the time. It's my actual legal name. It's a family name from my grandfather on my mother's side, and it pretty much ended with me because I didn't name any of my boys Pastor. But yeah, that's my real name actually.
Right on.
Now we know.
My chat is now catching up on my computer, so right on. Babe, should I open up this gift, or should we talk about some more stuff before I do it, or what?
Why don't you open that first?
Okay, so I feel like I know who this is from, but it's not saying who I thought this was from. Like, I'm expecting something from someone, but it says that it's from Jillian Hopwood. Is that
Maybe.
Jillian?
Should you have announced her name? I don't know.
I mean, I feel like there'd be something very loud saying that I shouldn't open it, but I'm not going to read their address and stuff like that.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah. So thank you. I really appreciate it. I don't know what this is. By the way, if you look in the description below, there should be an address. Actually, all the videos, there should be an address of the P.O. box. If you want to send us some stuff, we will open it. We will open it.
Yeah, I'm all about that fan mail stuff, man. I love.
It's really
opening
cool.
Do like you guys send me art or you send me something from where you're from in the world. I actually have a wall in my office dedicated only to fan mail. I have a postcard that we got from Di
Yeah.
from Hawaii. I have that framed, and I just framed that the other day. Some art and stuff like that. So feel free to definitely use the PO box. I put it on the end of all my videos. I think I'm gonna start talking about it in the beginning of all my videos now too.
Very cool. I actually know who this is. So, Joyful Spirit is her screen name, actually.
Yay.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I figured that was who that was.
Really?
Yeah.
She said, hey, Matt, my daughter Jillian wanted to send you a paper airplane with your logo on the bottom. Jesus, look at it. She signed her name.
Oh my
That's
god.
the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. Dude, that is so cool.
Yeah, I raffled off the Mjolnir, the hammer.
Yeah.
I totally forgot today because I was running late to bring it over so that we can all sign it because Joyful Spirit won that raffle. So shout out to her.
awesome.
Yeah, and her family. Yep.
That's like the cutest thing ever.
That's really cool.
That's the cutest thing
Dude, that's
ever.
awesome.
That's really cool. Seriously, I'm really glad you sent that. That's really should I throw it or is that disrespectful to throw it?
No, I think. Well, I mean, it's meant to be
Yeah,
flown,
it's a-
right?
it's a paper airplane, right?
That-
All right.
That's your first Quinjet, man.
My what?
Your first Quinjet. It's an MCU reference.
Quinjet.
Yeah, that's what the Avengers fly in all the time.
I'm sorry. I was thinking of some other things that we were watching today, so my mind wasn't there, and I can't give
gotcha.
that away.
I gotcha.
I was like, where does that? I don't know where that applies. All right, here we go.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
throw that, and then we've got a super chat.
Oh, it flew pretty well.
Yeah, it did.
Flew pretty well.
Yeah.
it did.
Thank you, Jillian. I appreciate you. That's really thoughtful. Seriously, Heather, thank you. I appreciate you.
All right, Pastor.
Yep.
Did you see the super chat?
That's really
I
cool.
did. From McLovin. I think that's NOK. Is that
I almost said Canadian. What about now?
no, I don't know where that's
He's-
from, but it's 22.
He's Norwegian.
It's Norwegian.
Norwegian.
You know I got Norwegian heritage. You know that?
Yeah, I think that was a running joke for a while.
It's
yeah,
still-
I don't
yeah.
think McLovin knew that though.
Dude, that's so awesome. Shout out to Pastor just because he's awesome. Thank you so much, man.
Heck
I really
yeah, man.
appreciate that. That's awesome.
I
You're
will-
awesome too.
I will Venmo you that, whatever the amount was.
Now that I know what Venmo is, I had a Venmo for like a year and a half, 2 years. Didn't know I had it, and apparently I have it. So that's awesome.
So I'm supposed to open this, right, babe?
Yeah. So that box is Matt's Christmas gift. That, of course, thank you, postal system in general. I think because everything was mailed this year, it got bogged down, so it was delivered late.
Okay. Well, I have no idea what this is.
Yes, you do.
Is it a pony?
Yep, you got it.
No, you did not. You got to be kidding me.
You didn't know that's what was coming.
I had no clue.
Are you serious?
I had no clue.
Okay.
Oh my, oh my, oh my. Well,
What, is it bubble wrap? I didn't see it. What is it?
Yeah.
it's bubble wrap, man. It's
Oh
my
my
favorite.
God.
Yeah.
It's my favorite.
Packing material. Oh, you got new glasses. Dude, that's cool. Wait, what is that? I'm kidding. I know what it is.
I was like, wait, hold on, Pastor, what?
I played with Jeremy for like 3 hours the other day.
Wow. Well, thank you. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Wow.
You saw it here first. They love each other.
Nerding out.
Yeah, now I'll never see him again.
The
McLovin said in the super chat, he's like, why did nobody tell me Matt has Norwegian heritage?
You know what? I have Swedish heritage as well.
Yeah,
My wife
Matt's
is Swedish.
mom.
My mom was like, so she's like, if you're gonna be out here telling people you have Norwegian heritage, you need to tell them you have Swedish heritage.
Ashley, my wife, she's Swedish. too.
Really?
Yeah. Indeed. And if you're watching, babe, I love you very much.
So I'm actually I'm glad we're on the live just to talk about more about the 30-day full body group challenge. I'm pushing it hard, but actually somebody in the comments just joined the challenge today. So starting on January 4th, the 30-day full body group challenge is starting. I'm very excited. Right now I have 5 people signed up for the January crew. Still got at least 10 slots left, so you hop on in if you're feeling squirrely. I will put a link in the chat. I'm very proud of it. Again, I've been pushing it hard. I feel like that's all I've been talking about lately, but you guys are going to see even more about it all year long because I'm going to be taking more than a January crew. Going to be taking more of a crew every month. Not sure for how many months. I don't want to say for sure, but many, many more months to come for sure. So I'm very excited about it.
Joyful Spirit says she wants to send crafts now. That'd be awesome.
That would be really, really cool.
Oh yeah, I'll buy like however many shadow boxes to display all of it.
Very cool. Why is Matt called Matt? So in the beginning of time, I was over in Norway, and actually, where did Matthew come from?
Are you Matthew, God of
The
Hammers?
Bible?
No, like where did my family get it? I wonder where they got Matthew. I know where they got my middle name. It was from my uncle, but
Matthew Broderick, maybe?
no.
I'm just throwing Matthews out there.
A Life to Die For is in here. So a life to Die For or Die. She went through the 30-day. She went through the 60-day, and that girl's about to jump on the 90-day full body group challenge. Yeah. I actually,
Holy cow.
yeah, point blank, I did not have a 90-day challenge started, but I had my first initial group of 30-day peeps go through, and they did incredibly well. And they're like, all right, what's next? And I was like, all right, let's do the 60-day.
So, because as I told you a couple weeks ago when we last met, I have pretty much until 2021 to get full blown. Like my big priority is going to be obviously my family and my kids and YouTube and stuff, but it'll be my body fitness. So,
Sure.
What is the 30-day, or is that the same thing? The like what you've been pushing, is that what she did? She just did it 3 times.
No. She went through it. She went through the 30-day, and then the 60-day was sort of a graduated program. So in order to do the 90-day, you have to do the 60. You have to do the 30. The 30 is sort of a stepping stone to the 60 to the 90. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go all the way to 120. I'm going to go all the way to 120 days. I have to formulate the 120 days right now. Need to work on it. But the 30-day was something that I've literally worked on for 4 years. It's just been in the process. I've started out as an in-person trainer and realized that it was so good with the accountability factor of having a trainer right in front of you. The problem was people's schedule. It was really difficult to meet at 6 a.m. for a lot of people. I knew that I could only get to a certain amount of people doing that. I switched to doing group training, taking classes in person, and I really, really enjoyed that aspect. I really loved that aspect, but I still realized the scalability, the ability to reach was going to be limited because of one location. You know, like how do you reach somebody that's in Kentucky?
Right.
So I was like, let's go.
Or Norway.
Or Norway. And I was like, so let's go online and let's see what can happen. It shifted so much more to me creating content and sort of telling who I am rather than selling. And then now that we've been doing this for a year and there's been exposure and whatnot, I was like, it's time. It's time to really start pushing this. So I had created this program a long time ago and tweaked it because I had individuals go through it, but the group aspect is what I always wanted. So I meshed the worlds of group training online. So there's that group accountability, that group camaraderie, and then there's that online piece where you can train at any point in the day. Like it's on you. There's not like you have to be at 5 p.m. We're going to be live and you have to show me you're working out. But it all runs inside my app, and we have a Zoom call once a week. And for 30 days, we're going to be doing something. And it's very scalable. The first week, it's been funny. Most people that go through the first week, they're like, "Are you serious? Like this should be." Like that's been a constant question is like, how hard is this going to be? And the first week I've had numerous people be like, I don't know about this. Like, I don't know if this is difficult enough, but it ramps up. And my intention is to start with showing consistency over the intensity. Cause I think everybody jumps into a challenge and they're like, we got to do it. But we focus on the mental fitness aspect, creating the camaraderie, and, Di's done a fantastic job. She's lost 50 pounds.
So is it kind of like what you and I did at one point where it was a touch base every so often kind of deal?
Kinda. I feel like this is ultimately better. You know, if I'm being transparent, I think that this is better than one-on-one. Nothing wrong with one-on-one. I understand the need for that intimacy piece. Some people don't want a group atmosphere. I get that. I think that it just makes so much more sense. I started going to the gym with a friend, that group mentality, for 8 months, and that's why I stuck to it. Having said that, Di was doing quite a bit of work before she jumped into the 30-day full body challenge. She's been working her butt off. I think that it's fantastic. I really do. And of course I'm biased, but I've seen those changes. I've implemented a lot of things that I've seen in the past. Some things that Jenna did back in the day, starting off slow. I talked to her about how, like when she was really getting into the physical training and starting, never wanted to go to a gym. Never wanted to go to a gym. I knew that implementing things like you can do it with almost, you don't have to have any equipment. You don't have to have pretty much any equipment. You can get, I suggest dumbbells. But if you don't get dumbbells or you can't get dumbbells, basically there's a way you can makeshift it that I sort of show you how to do.
So basically like calisthenics for the most part?
Kinda. Yeah, kinda. But yeah, you don't have to have equipment. And I wanted to take every excuse away possible. It doesn't take that much time, 15 to 20 minutes a day, depending on the day. Some days you're just stretching. It just really depends. But I really feel like I've married a bunch of great worlds that takes away any excuse from anybody.
Now, you're not guaranteeing anything like in 30 days you should see X, right? It's basically, this is, like you said, a stepping stone is in that aspect. It's basically, hey, this is how you get started. This is a way of getting started.
Yeah, it's very much it's definitely
foundational.
It's so foundational. And that was the point. Like, I always tell pretty much every client, I would love to charge you for the rest of your life, but I would much rather give you tools that you can use for the rest of your life. Because here's the thing, you don't need a trainer for the rest of your life. And I would, if you're coming to the end of the 30-day challenge and I don't think you need me, and I did tell somebody.
You've told me that before several times.
I told somebody in the initial 30-day challenge, I was like, look, you're more than welcome to go to the 60-day, but I don't think you need me. I don't think you need this. One person in particular, you guys know him as Miles McLean. I told him that. I was like, bro, you're more than welcome to continue, but I don't think you need me. So yeah, I don't know if that answered the question or not, but my bad. McLevin, I have Swedish heritage as well. Are we related? We could be, man.
Yeah,
we could be.
Y'all have the same hair for sure.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you super chatting, bro.
I've been waiting that whole time to get my phone back.
I'm sorry. All right, I'm going through the chat here.
I have not seen Wonder Woman yet. Who asked that? Let me see. Abbas B.
Abbas. Yeah, Abbas.
Yeah, I have not seen Wonder Woman yet. My wife and I were going to watch it yesterday, but we just lost track of time. I ended up swinging by work and ended up clocking in for a few hours just because my boss was pretty swamped and I was there just to hang out. But that's just the kind of guy I am. So we're going to watch it, though, and I'm really excited because the first one was great.
We did watch some stuff today that was pretty fun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It went really well, too. It was pretty smooth. The timing was great. Lunch break was nice and quick. And very productive day.
Yeah, we actually said it in the video, but we were talking about how absence creates that absence makes the heart grow fonder, It's been really good stuff. It's been really good. I'm going to drop, like I said, I was going to do it forever ago. I'm going to drop it in the chat. This is the link. If you want to go check it out, I'm also going to, you know what? Let me do this. I'm going to drop, I think this is going to be more informative if I drop the video. I'm going to drop the video where I talk about the 30-day full body group challenge, and there's a link in there if you want to join.
I don't know why it amuses me so much, but when you say it fast, it
30-day
sounds
full
like
body group challenge.
Full buddy, 30-day full buddy.
I'll be your full buddy. And it's so funny that you mentioned that because like the name itself is very long, and I get that. I thought forever and forever. I was like, what could I change it to so where it's not so friggin' long, but every word is needed.
It's true.
It is.
Leave it to Matt to make a long title where every word is essential.
Easy, Jenna.
Better than yesterday every day.
Better than yesterday every day. BTYE. All right, I just pinned it right there. If you want to check it out, go check out that video. I think it does a good job explaining.
Oh, for a second I kind of panicked because I was like, "Oh my gosh, you're not recording."
Yeah, we've been getting back in this podcast game, and Jenna's back on her game.
A little bit, yeah. I'm getting there.
What do you mean a little bit? You're doing great.
I think, are we allowed to talk about
Yes.
The video that we watched that we all did. We got to see like a preview screening of it.
Oh yeah, for
Oh
sure.
yeah, for sure.
Dude, I'm so impressed with Holden and how he did that.
He did a
man.
great job.
He-
It was so good.
He did a great job.
The tonal, like the lighting, really hard. The night shots. I mean, we
Yeah.
were there for that. You know, it was rough. Having to make sure that all of us were 30 feet away from the person holding the camera because of shadowing and just working at night is hard.
Yeah.
You know? And we were able to use our buddies' like equipment and stuff like that to help with the lighting.
Shout out to Travis Patterson if you're here, bro. Appreciate you.
Yeah, Travis's lighting was essential for that shoot.
Yep.
And there were minimal injuries. I know a bunch of us got punched in the face a few times, but it was all worth it because we sold the shot and it was great and it wasn't as bad as the first one.
Yeah.
But I'm really proud of how it came out, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it looked great.
Yep, he did a great job. John Pablo Chavez, adopt me, Matt. Here's the deal. I have 3 dogs that are constantly farting. I don't think that you're going to want me to adopt you all day shooting today.
Yeah, we had to put
I
two
had-
of the
we had to put
dogs
the-
up for
yeah,
the first
it was
baby because
rough.
it smelled so bad.
Jay Cook, good to see you, man. I hope you're well.
Oh man, that at one point, I think it was we were going from Holden asking Jenna a question and I kind of like traversed over.
Yeah, you walked through it. You walked through the cloud.
It was literally.
Is that when
a
you were
cloud.
shooting?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
And I and the thing is like I don't know what the word is. I like tensed up to kind of like, you know, go over the dog, afraid to like hit the dog or whatever. And I had to take a breath. And I took the breath as I got to the other side. And it was just like sulfur, dude. It was
Sulfur.
Yeah, it's so bad. It smells like burnt
It
tires.
does.
That's
yeah.
always that's Holden's. Holden. That's your go-to line there.
Yeah, burnt,
Yeah.
burnt rubber, basically.
Ugh, it's terrible.
Question here says, how familiar am I with the DCEAU?
I think they meant EU.
Yeah, if you meant EU as far as like the DC Extended Universe.
Is there a DCAU?
No,
okay.
it sounds like a university, but I don't know if it is. It didn't include the universe. Doesn't include any movie or series after Justice League. Oh, yeah, so it is. It definitely. I am familiar with the movies as far as like Aquaman, Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, Wonder Woman, that kind of deal. I did not see. I saw Suicide Squad, but I did not see Birds of Prey because Suicide Squad just didn't impress me. I didn't like it at all. For me, it's like, no offense to Jared Leto or anything, but it's like Nicholson, Ledger, Phoenix. Those are the Jokers for me.
Okay.
Leto it didn't sit well with me, and I give everything a shot. But I tried to watch Birds of Prey, and I just was like, not into it, you know. And that's super unheard of for me to do that. So the rest of them, I thought Wonder Woman and Aquaman are the very tippy top. In that order, Wonder Woman is just a little bit better than Aquaman for me, and that's why I'm so happy and so I'm anticipating to watch Wonder Woman 84 because the first one was so good. I like Batman v Superman. I really enjoyed Man of Steel. A lot of people had problems with how they shifted Batman's character. I thought it was updated, very similar to, you know, we watched The Punisher, and The Punisher came out in the setting of the Vietnam War. Well, now The Punisher is in the setting of, you know, the Iraq, Afghanistan, 9/11 kind of conflict. So with the times, you kind of have to keep it going and keep it modern for the new audience. And that's what they're doing with Batman, or what they did with Batman, in my opinion. So I enjoyed it, and we're definitely going to get to it. I think Matt's going to like it more than the MCU, actually.
I think so too. I mean, I grew up watching Batman, and I think the DCEU is, from what I understand, I don't know much about it, but it's just so dark. And, you know, I've always been drawn to the dark characters, and so like Darth Maul,
To the
and all
dark
that.
side.
To the dark side. I really have. I've always been like Joker. I always appreciate the dark, and I think that's like the quote unquote struggle, like the room for improvement, maybe.
The character development.
Yeah, maybe that's it. I don't know.
Matt got a Darth Maul.
Oh yeah,
Funko
a little
Pop for
Funko Pop.
Christmas.
Hold on.
Oh yeah, those things are gnarly, man. But the DCEU is really, I think it's really underrated. Aquaman was one of those movies where if you didn't see it in the theater, you kind of missed out. It was such a cinematic masterpiece with the colors and the effects and everything.
And Jason Momoa.
Yeah, Jason Momoa. So like my wife was obsessed
Easy,
with
Jenna.
Jason Momoa. So we got to go to, I think it was the Madame Tussauds wax museum in Tampa, I believe, and we got to see like Wonder Woman and Aquaman and all them, and they look just like the characters. It was great.
Are you supposed to open these and take them out of the box?
Very good question, Matt. Yes and no. I have pops that I refuse to open, and I have pops that I have opened. If you can always look them up if they are like really expensive, really worth a lot of money. I just because I'm weird, I don't open those kind.
What would you do here?
That one is actually in a case, so I would not open that one.
Damn it.
That is not how they come. That the case that has the graphic is actually cardboard. What you're holding is a plastic shell, and pops do not come with those. So wherever you guys were purchased that, the person you got it from is a collector, most likely.
Oh,
Wow. See,
Yeah.
isn't that so funny? Like Jenna, are like she got it as a Christmas gift, and we're just like, oh, okay. Like we had no
I
idea.
just clicked the first one on Amazon.
But it doesn't. Also, like for any of you guys that collect anything, really, I collect pops a lot. I also have friends who hate them, but I don't. I love them. I have pop figures of all different genres, and there's a difference. Like there are some pop figures that the box is actually part of it. Like if you get the one from The Exorcist, the box, the plastic, the little shield actually has the puke from the movie.
Really?
Like they just like put little puke on it, and so it's like interactive. You get the Conan one, and there's blood splatter on the.
That's pretty cool.
So if it's like that, I definitely don't open it. But it's definitely cool out the box as well.
Interesting.
Oh, we have a super chat.
Oh, missed it. My bad.
Daniel Flash says, "Do you like Pixar?"
I do like Pixar.
Yeah.
I think that they have such an incredible ability to harness both a young audience and a mature audience.
Incredibles.
Dude.
That's literally the perfect example.
I don't think I've seen Incredibles.
It's a good one to watch.
Is it?
Yeah. The Pixar, now that Disney, if I'm not mistaken, owns it outright, we don't have that confusion of it's not Disney, it's
okay.
Pixar. But you nailed it on that. You watch Up and you try
yeah.
you do a challenge where you're like, I'm not going to cry during Up. Yeah, you
I think I did cry. Yeah.
I don't. We haven't seen Up.
Yeah.
Or
No,
I
I've seen.
I
Up.
haven't seen it.
Yeah. Wall-E was fantastic.
Yeah.
Which one was it? Upside Down, Inside Out.
Inside Out. Yeah.
That was.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of pop figures, if you get the Anger one, it's one of the heaviest pop figures out. It is a solid brick of plastic.
Really?
It is. I went to one of the stores and I was like, what is in this? And then I picked the other one up and I was like, they're both heavy. And I looked it up and they're like, yeah, it's just a solid piece of plastic.
Really?
I think those are hollow. Most of them are hollow.
Okay. Huh.
Yeah, I'm actually currently working on cannibalizing my own in my own likeness because I found a website that I can print out a mock.
Oh,
box.
that's yeah. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about the whole 3D printing. Like I know a little bit about it. I went down a rabbit hole a few years ago where I was like obsessed with it. But are you trying to get into that?
So yeah, it's basically for those of you that don't know, 3D printing is taking over so many different ways of making things. Because being into the Star Wars, the Legion, and making my own costumes and stuff, I want to do it from that aspect as well.
Shout out to Prime real quick. What's up, bro? I see you in the chat.
Prime.
He said we need more likes in here. Go ahead.
Yeah, Prime's in the chat. What's going on, buddy? But yeah, the 3D printing world is definitely the new addition to creating for an artist or anything like that. I want to be able to, like, for example, I have a list of things because my wife and I were talking about it and we're like, listen, all these new gadgets are coming out. We usually buy one big electronic device around the Christmas area that we can all enjoy. And this year we didn't want to get the PS5. We didn't get anything really expensive. So we're like, maybe we get a 3D printer finally. And I pulled out a little notebook that I had reasons, and I literally wrote on the top reasons why I need a 3D printer. And I was like up to like the 20th reason. And they all, I looked and I was like, some of these are like, BS reasons, but no, like literally most of them made perfect sense.
So I mean, you can turn around and make a profit off of it.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, because I paint and I have that artistic ability,
Sure.
I can do commissions and I can do like custom work and stuff with it. But mainly it's because of like the fact that I want to be able to make my own stuff, that I don't have to go and, like, not that I don't trust people, but I go to someone and be, well, that person can charge whatever they want because I'm not doing
control over how it looks and how you want it to look.
And
it makes sense.
And it's a science. It's the science part of it attracts me. The tinkering aspect attracts me, and the fact that with Patreon, like I do a raffle every month, so that gives me another medium.
Smart.
I have so many
Really
comics
smart.
to give out, but I could also 3D print a little miniature and be
That's
like,
pretty cool.
this month you get this, and they're light. Very easy to pack, to ship, to paint, to get the image. I could even make a video making it and just be like, here's a video of your mini being made, But they're expensive, and that's another reason why I don't have one yet, because they've been out for years now. And that's my next big purchase. My wife is super supportive, which is another big reason why I'm like, yes,
That's pretty dope. Yeah.
James Rach says, if I sent Matt a book trilogy to the P.O. box, what are the chances of him reading it?
Who asked that?
James Rach.
Okay.
Um,
I first of all, thank you. I appreciate it.
I'm the reader.
Jenna
Matt
is the reader.
the listener.
I am the listener. So I will knock down some audiobooks for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that I cannot read.
Yes, it is.
It is I know that like I just don't make the time to do so.
Yeah.
It's difficult for my brain to sit still like that for so
Yeah,
long.
but you'll knock out an audiobook
Yeah.
pretty quickly. But I don't even like reading on a Kindle because I bought one a while ago, or a long time ago, and I think I read one book on it and put it away. I like to read a book and turn the pages and see how much farther is left. And
Yeah, that physical
Yeah.
that
yeah,
physical piece.
I love turning the pages. I need to read a physical book.
Bookmarks too. That's a
You
big thing.
might. Hi guys, Matt. I signed up for the 30-day challenge today. Sad you already saw Inside Out. I'd be so down to watch it again. Though, so good.
It was so good.
Sad you had to go to. Have you guys? Jenna, did you see it? Jenna watched it with me. I cried. I cried at that movie, which I know
think we both did.
I know that's not saying much. You might, dude.
Yeah, it is.
Was. Is that saying much?
Yeah, because I don't think you've really teared up for a whole lot of movies.
And what? What are you talking about? Endgame.
I mean,
Goon?
all the expected movies
Yeah.
you've teared up for,
Yeah.
but
I was so worried that the big Iron Man was just gonna get kind of like, okay, that was fine.
Really?
I was worried, dude. I was because I don't remember. I'm trying to
Oh,
remember
wow.
what it was I was thinking, but I wanted to look and go, but then I didn't want to look because I'm like, oh my god,
That's so interesting. I never thought about that.
yeah, because that I was like this whole moment, like making the short for it, and like now I just finished the main storyline of the Avengers game, and as I played through each of the characters, like I played with Cap, and I was like, oh man, I'm playing with Holden right now, like it was like that.
Wow.
For me, and when you got to the Iron Man part, I was like, oh my god, I'm so happy Matt really connected with that character because
It's so funny you say that. I've had patrons that I've been talking to, and I remember around the end game time. And then Eric, the major nerd on TikTok, you guys check him out. He's crushing over there. I'm happy for you, brother. He told me that he and I didn't really know each other then, like we didn't really communicate. But he said like he actually cried at my reaction and everybody's reaction, how much we loved it. And like now thinking back to that, I can see me in that moment in the video, and just how I mean, it was rewarding for me, obviously. Like, that's why I was jumping up and down. But, like, as a viewer, as y'all, like, this being your love, like, that had to be so satisfying. Like, that's
yeah.
so cool.
and that would have been absolutely infuriating if you didn't. I think.
This sucked.
I think that may have been the one. I know we did one where I literally couldn't sit down anymore. I got up and like freaking threw my hands in the air and was like, oh my god.
I think you were jumping up at Endgame, too.
Yeah, I think it was that one. It was such a like build up,
It was such a build-up.
and I was like, dude, everything led to this, you
Yeah.
know, and we've already seen it, but we have someone who hasn't, and
Yeah.
it's so amazing.
You get to relive it.
Yeah.
Well, so you might, hey man, it's so trippy that you signed up, because I saw that name come through and I was like, I don't recognize that name. So I'm glad, man. I can't wait to work with you. It's gonna be super cool. You Mike said that he signed up for the 30-day full body group challenge, and I was like,
Full buddy.
and because I saw that name come through and I was like, I don't recognize that name. So that's gonna be rad, man. That's gonna be rad.
That's awesome.
Thank you. I appreciate the super chat. Seriously. Prime pastor did the Prime. Yeah, Prime said pastor did the Jason mask. I think he's talking about when we were talking about the short.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
that's
you did a
something
really, really good job at that.
dude. Thanks, man. That's another one of my little tinkering projects.
Yeah, you crushed that.
Making
Seriously.
Yeah, the mask in the video. I think I told Holden he has it because he needed it for the thumbnails and stuff.
Didn't you intentionally break a certain area of it, right? Yeah, cracked it.
I a Dremel is a wonderful thing.
Nice.
And just hand painting it, hand weathering it, and I think as long as it's still in one piece, I don't know where it is right now because we tend to kind of make stuff and get rid of it. But if Holden still has it, I that's one of the things I'd like to raffle off at one point because
Yeah, that would be dope.
that I'm really proud about that.
That would be cool.
Yeah, it looks good.
PSP94, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. Have you seen Good Will Hunting or Whiplash? I have seen Good Will Hunting long time ago. I forget a lot of it. I remember liking it. Whiplash I have not seen. I believe that is on the imaginary list that is Holden's head. If not, those would be great for the My Friend Watches series. So many Bygone Gym moments. I remember Good Will Hunting just being like, oh, Robin Williams, man. God, I love Robin
See,
Williams.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've seen the beginning, like 15 minutes of it, like 3 times, and I haven't watched past
It's
that.
so good. Hey, Pop Culture Podcast, what's going on? Have you seen Pixar's Soul yet?
No, we were just talking about that today.
Oh,
I've
yeah,
heard
yeah,
that
yeah.
it's so good, but I don't think any of us have watched it yet.
It's my new favorite Pixar movie. I hope you guys had a great Christmas. Thank you. I hope you had a great Christmas. Yeah, it's funny. We were in between. Almost said it. We were shooting some videos today on some movies that we were watching, and yeah, Jenna was talking about it. I saw it up on screen. I guess I have been seeing it now that I replay it in my head and think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Mick Levin, Robin Williams is one of the best actors ever, in my opinion. Yeah,
Yeah, agreed.
so good,
Mrs. Doubtfire is one of the greatest movies ever.
so good, so
That's
so
true
good.
too. Yes.
Oh, I must have frightened you, dearie.
Dude, whenever they call up and they're on the phone and he's trying to like play it up that she's gonna get all these crazy people calling, and then finally he's like, go in for the kill, and just like oh man, it's so good.
Oh, is it run by fruiting? God, so
Pierce
good.
Brosnan, dude,
It hits him in the back of the head with the orange. So
Most angry
good.
member of the kitchen staff, sir.
It was a run by fruiting.
Spartan says I have to go to the shower now, so I'm going to put my phone in a sandwich bag to continue watching.
Oh,
That's dedication.
That is dedication, and I thank you greatly.
That's awesome.
Well, if you love the content, which you must if you're going in the shower with us, we actually have another podcast dropping this Tuesday at 5:30 a.m. Central Time on the BTYE podcast on YouTube, or you can look it up, the Better Than Yesterday Everyday podcast on Spotify, Apple, iTunes. It's not iTunes. It's well, actually, it's not iTunes. I think it is iTunes.
It's
All of the streaming platforms for podcasts, you can find us. Another episode coming out. We are on episode 90 friggin' 3. We're getting close to that 100 mark, which I'm very proud of. Very proud of.
indeed.
It's coming back around. Pirates of the Caribbean, Jay Wolfie. I am going to pin Holden to the ground, and we are going to formulate this list one day. I really do want it somewhere. I wish we had. What would be cool is if we had a My Friend Watches like website. That would be really, really cool.
Yeah.
I don't know if we'd have enough traffic to do so. I think if we had the amount of traffic that we had during the MCU on a regular basis, it would make sense to do a website where we're like, all right, we're watching this next, we're watching this next. I still think even with the traffic that is happening that it would make sense to have something like that. But Holden is so fly by the seat of his pants that we never know.
That's why I don't have a list, an official list either, because he's been so busy, and he's had 2020 has been just so different, for all of us in our lives, like he mentioned today, and he's just trying to get all the kinks worked out, and he doesn't want to commit to a schedule or commit to anything in promise,
Well, and I think it's like, because of the suggestion of what we did today, like I think it makes sense to act on what is working. Like we know what is happening, so we have to.
That's enough of that
so
talk.
it makes sense to do that.
Agreed.
Random Eddie, Matt Lane Fitness, get Letterbox and have Holden make a list there. That's a good idea. Holden, I just want him to put it on paper, just so I can see it.
Yeah.
Because I know Letterbox is basically you're a movie fanatic, and then you make a list there. Have you heard of that?
I've heard of it. I've never looked at it or
Okay.
anything like that. Yeah, but it's definitely, I think it's an organizational thing.
Yeah. Reddit page maybe. Scooby Snacks. That is a dope name. First of all, that would be good. I wonder if you could pin that somewhere,
I'm
pin
gonna
it to
try
the
and see
top.
if I can do the. I'm probably gonna butcher it, guys. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna Scooby Doo. I'm gonna see if I can do his laugh. Hold on.
Pretty freaking good, bro.
Yep.
Jack Cost dropping the MFM. I appreciate you. Mad love to the Mental Fit Mafia. D podcast. It's great for you, Matt. You're amazing at talking and saying quotes. Are you talking about maybe the podcast? Thank you. I appreciate that. McLevin, can you log your films and rate them there and make lists? Okay. All right. So it's like a sort of a social media platform for that. Pretty cool. McLevin, I am the Mark Zuckerberg of Norway, so I can make it easily. What? I think we missed maybe some conversations.
List, I think.
That's
what I was just scrolling up through to see what they were talking about.
Tack Fogger, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. Hey, Legend, South American Peruvian fan again here. Don't know if you know anything about superhero universes, LOL, but I like to work out, LOL. Love the X-Men movies, though, social awareness and mature writing. I I like that. I guess I haven't seen it phrased that way, but that's very, very true. Yeah, I agree. Thank you for the super chat. Seriously. Yeah, I agree with you. I think that's why, like, I was so drawn to the not the first, but like the first ones we came across with X-Men of how much
the original
the
trilogy.
social aspects that they really touched on is so good. Maleaton, the Amazing Spider-Man, that is I was thinking the M was
Nice,
something else.
you nailed that one, yeah.
Um,
I know Holden. We can pretty much promise that one.
Yeah.
He really wants to touch on it because the Spider-Verse teaser that there's been reports, which I haven't looked at it. I'm terrible with this thing because I hate looking at something and then getting really excited and then they're like, oh no, sorry, yeah, I'm not doing it. But
you mean like Darth Maul? Go ahead.
Yeah, they basically are doing teasing at a live action version of the Spider-Verse. So they're getting Toby and they're getting what's his name, Andrew Garfield, who did for the Amazing Spider-Man. They're getting them all together to play Spider-Man in like a live action thing. So I think you guys can pretty much take it to the bank that we're gonna do them.
I would bank on that as well. Excuse me. Go Grand Guru, thank you for the super chat. DC is better. They aren't just all super. Come on, Matt. They aren't just all superhero films. V for Vendetta, was that DC?
Yeah.
What? I loved V for Vendetta. History of Violence, Road to.
What's that?
Thank you, babe. Appreciate you shouting me out. The Road to Perdition, The Kitchen, Red 1 and 2, The Losers. I have not seen any of those.
The Losers is probably one of the most underrated comic book movies of all time.
I thought that was a comical.
No, well, it is, but it's based off of a comic. Vertigo, DC, the Image, Dark Horse. Those comics do not get a lot of attention, and they make a lot of good stuff. The Losers has Idris Elba, Chris Evans.
I'm down.
Zoe Zandala.
Who?
Like 3 MCU actors.
What made her say that?
Chris Evans and
Idris
Idris Elba.
Elba.
Oh, yeah.
It has Jeffrey Dean Morgan, who was also in Watchmen. The movie is so underrated. It has so many 80s references. It's a really good movie. It's a underdog's tale. But it's a comic book movie. And you're at the end of the day, you're like, this is really good. What is this? Oh, it's based on a comic book. Oh my God, very A-Team like.
Okay.
A group of black op kind of operatives that are like misfits. They don't belong, and no country wants to claim them, and then they get stuck in this kind of like counterintelligence kind of a deal. But it's funny. Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh yeah.
Let's see here. Christian said he's out, about to crash. Right on, bruh. I'll see you tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Yeah.
Well, but maybe in a few minutes too, because you still got to do your life.
He said he's going to sleep.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I gotta jump on that live here shortly. And actually, I think it's probably a good time to
yeah, I think so too.
maybe to wrap it up. Yeah. Yeah, appreciate y'all sliding by. Today was a good day.
Jay Wolfie said The Shawshank Redemption.
Fire it is. I agree with you. Good movie.
Did you know that the Shawshank Redemption Stephen King story, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you know that it's actually called Rita Hayworth and the Shawshank Redemption? It's not just called the Shawshank Redemption. Yeah, the movie is, but the short story is Rita Hayworth and
Okay.
Yeah. I think there's like 3 or 4 Stephen King books that I don't own, and that's how I found out. Like I was thumbing through it and I was like, wait, what is this? The Shawshank? And I saw Andy Dufresne or I saw one of the character names and I was like,
Get out of here.
Stephen King did this, and then I was like, The Green Mile, and now this. Oh my God!
Yeah, The Green Mile was great.
One-trick pony,
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, PSP94 said, even though you didn't like The Shining, would you watch more Stephen King movies? Absolutely. What was that Stephen King movie where what happened? She breaks his legs.
Misery.
Yeah.
That was a Stephen King, right?
Yeah.
That was unbelievable.
Misery and Dolores Claiborne were both portrayed by Kathy Bates, who is phenomenal.
Yeah. I absolutely. Yeah, I like Stephen King for sure. I think he's. Yeah. There was
that movie is horrible in a good way.
Yeah. It was like just riveting.
Yeah, a lot of his stuff is based off of his life, like the fact that the guy was an author who broke his leg. That both of those things happened to him. The Shining, he went to a hotel that had a haunted past, and he was like, "Oh, that's a really good book idea."
Wow.
Instant bestseller.
What was it? Family Guy. He gets hit in the car. He gets hit by a car in midair. He's like, wrote another novel. Done. By the time he lands, that was great.
Yeah.
So good. All right. Well, I think that's it. MMA King, what's up, man? What's up? I'm about to go live in a handful of minutes to do the push-up, so I'll see you shortly. Charlie, babe, thank you for the last Christmas gift. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
You are too much.
You still have one more coming.
Good Lord, Jenna.
Well, I told myself I was done after Prime Day because that's when I bought all your other stuff. And then
At a Nexus, this is your fault. Go ahead. How many times do you think he's received that joke?
I want to say
too many.
half a million times.
Half a million? Half a milli? All right, guys. Well, I love you. I appreciate you being here. A lot of fun. We'll be live next Sunday doing a live meal prep. It's our off week to be recording. Again, Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. Central Time, I'll be doing 100 push-ups every single day for 30 days. Day 12 was yesterday. Today's day 13, I believe. So going to hop in it. And got more challenges like that coming for the rest of the year.
Just want to shout out Harrison Brownlee. Says they've never been able to catch one of our lives before. Thank you for being here.
Hey, appreciate you being here. Appreciate you being here.
Actually, I'm going to do one of the quick middle of the week videos is I want to do an MCU ranking video.
Like a tier list?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I want to just do like a couple sentences as to why I put the movie where I put it, or
Interesting.
a couple of noteworthy. Oh my God, this is what I remember most about it. And currently watching. I'm rewatching the Iron Man, and then I'm just gonna go through it in order and make a quick, things like Black Panther that I've seen a billion times.
Yeah.
Watch again, but I think just cause I feel like a lot of it has to do with the fact that I never made any content on it when I first saw it, and a lot of it, I think I have a lot of stuff that I'm thinking about doing it in live format.
Yeah,
kind of like answer, questions in real time about why I liked what movie I liked, So I just have it working in the back, trying to figure that out.
You know what I've been thinking a lot lately, which is why I'm living what I'm doing now. But I've thought about it. I was like, why don't I just live like as much as I possibly can? Why not? What's the detriment to doing it? Like, it includes the audience more. It's giving more of that. It's allowing them to understand who the creator is more rather than just the videos. And even like what I'm doing, I don't know if you've seen any of it, but what I'm doing is I'm shooting a main video for this 100 push-ups a day for 30 days, but I'm just living it. So I'm really creating two pieces of content.
Yeah.
Why not? There's just something about that live aspect that you can do pretty much anything with.
Yeah, and I think a lot of it goes with writing it, because like I write my videos like Holden does and stuff. Like I said, I'm like, this is how I'm gonna be started. This is how I'm gonna say, hey guys. I literally write, hey guys, thanks for watching, or I write, hey guys, welcome to another video, just so I know that that's the beginning.
Yeah.
And then I write it all the way to the end to where I say, thanks for watching, catch you next time, kind of deal.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that. I love doing that. But after I make it and it's rendering or it's compiling or it's uploading, I'm like, oh my God, I totally forgot to talk about this one.
I know.
Now, if it was live, somebody would just go, what did you think of this? And I'm like, thank you guys.
Yep, exactly. Yep. Hey, speaking of the major nerder, Eric from TikTok over there, he is in the chat. Bro, you made it right when I was hopping off. I'm about to go live on the push-up challenge, but I hope you're well. I hope you're well, brother.
He says boyfriend is here.
Boyfriend is here. 100% my boyfriend he is. 100% my boyfriend.
Jack Boz, to answer your question, yes, I think she coming back as X23 would be really dope.
Spartan says Matt deserves infinity times 2 subscribers. Well, thank you. I appreciate you. I will reach the people that I'm supposed to in the time that I'm supposed to. When I have given the equal amount of value, I will receive that value. So I'm okay with as much time as it takes. It's on me to work as hard as I possibly can to do that. Heck yeah, man. I love you, Eric. I will talk to you soon, man. Going to be going live. I've said it 16 times, but I'm going to be going live here in a minute. I appreciate y'all being here. Talk to you soon. See you tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. and see you in a handful of minutes do the push-ups. Love you. Bye.